Hi, I'm Holly, and this is Organizing Scrivener for Plotters and Discovery Writers. Today's video is going to be a quick overview of the organizational features of Scrivener. All right, let's get started. Right over here on the left side is what's called your binder. And it doesn't matter what type of project that you open up in Scrivener, whether you use a template or a blank project, you are at minimum going to have these three folders, which is your manuscript, your research tools, and your trash. Your manuscript is where your actual story will live. I have them just set up as scenes here, but you can get more intricate with it and set it up in parent folders for Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, including chapters 1, 2, 3, and so forth. The research tools is everything else that you need for your story, but isn't your story. So Scrivener gives you the freedom to add folders in any type of document, and that includes photographs, media, web pages. And this is all important because you don't want to have to leave Scrivener to go and search for something that you've already found. Okay, and then right down here in the third section is your trash. It's going to stay there indefinitely until you intentionally delete it. So over here in the middle, this is what's called your scrivenings. Some people call this area your editor. There are three parts to your editor, and your toggles are right up here. So your first toggle up here, it looks like a little document. So we're going to click on that, and that is going to bring up your entire document. So over here, just to give you an example, whatever is highlighted on your binder side is going to show up in your document side. Okay. So the next little section here, it looks a little bit like a four-pane window. This is your cork board. So those of you who like to play around with index cards, you know who you are. You have all these index cards or post-it notes, and they're all color coordinated, and they're like slapped across a whole entire wall. And every day that you walk into that room, it just like gets you all excited because they're there. Yep, this is for you. And those of you who don't really like playing with index cards, I think you might change your mind. Okay, so next to you up here on my toggle board is the outliner, and it looks like a bunch of little lines. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And you know what? I am going to get rid of my binder so you can see this a little bit better. So this is your entire manuscript, almost at a bird's eye view. So those of you who plot your stories in spreadsheets, you're going to like this. And those of you who are afraid of spreadsheets, don't worry. It's not really a spreadsheet. We're just pretending that it is. But in here, you can track anything that you want to for any reason. So whether you are a plotter or a discovery writer, this is going to be great for you. It will help sort things for you. And especially when you are finished with your first draft or your zero draft, and you're going in to do your edits, it's going to make your edits so much quicker, so much easier. You don't have to read your entire scene or your entire manuscript to try and figure out where something is. Just trust me. So we're going to go back to our document view, which is the first one that looks like a little page. And you know what? I'm going to bring my binder back up, which is over here. And up here, and I believe it is covered by my photograph. I am videotaping this on Zoom, and I have no idea how to get rid of that little box with my photo on it. If you know, please let me know in the comments below. Um, but on your Scrivener, it's going to have a a little blue circle with a tiny I in it, like the letter I. If you click on that, you're going to bring up what's called the inspector. And the inspector has 5 views. This first view is called the notes area. This thing right here is fabulous. That's all I got to say. This will, you will fall in love with this for your writing. Um, that's all I can say right now, because if I start talking about it, I'm never going to stop. So your other views is bookmarks. So just like you can bookmark on web pages, you can bookmark in here, and you can bookmark things that is inside Scrivener and outside of Scrivener. The next thing is called metadata. I will show you how all of this stuff works. The fourth thing right up here is called your snapshots. So this is taking a picture of your manuscript as it is right now. So this will help, and then you can go in and like mess stuff all up. And then if you decide you don't like it, you could go back to any one of your original snapshots. And the last section is comments and footnotes. You guys are all my new friends now, right? I'm gonna let you in a little secret. I can't talk. I can't edit. This video is probably really grainy, and I can't get rid of my picture in the top right-hand corner. I just don't know how to do it. But what I do know is I can teach you how to organize your manuscript so it will make your writing experience a lot more pleasurable. So stick with me for the rest of the series, and I will make you a Scrivener writing fool. And I will see you again in the next video. But until then, bye bye.